Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to Scruffy Live Sessions. This is your host, DJ Scruffy, and tonight we have a special guest, guys, Young Davvy, straight from Los Angeles. We have a young hip hop artist and event curator here to share his story on Scruffy Live Sessions. And let's get it. How you doing, Young Davvy? Talk to me. Welcome to
Wa-
Scruffy Live Sessions.
Was good, man. Thank you for having me, man. I've been excited to do this for a minute with you. We've been talking about this and behind the scenes, and finally to get this interview going, man. I'm excited. So I've been having a great day, awesome week. How you been, man? How you been doing?
Pretty good, man. No complaints, man. It's been a journey, nonetheless. Yes, you're right. We have talked about this, um, and with no further delays, here we are, and I'm just so excited to have you here and discuss your journey. And man, we're gonna tell you, man, it's been a journey, man. Today's been smooth. Another beautiful day here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, man. LA is different weather, man. Different weather. Today was so hot, but it felt so good at the same time. It's like you don't even know why it's hot in December. You,
How many Americans can be this privileged?
I know. As long as a few, man. You live in LA, it's nothing like live and die in LA, man.
Straight up, man. And how you feeling, brother? Overall,
I'm feeling good, man. What's it called? I feel like I've been putting a lot of work behind the scenes, just trying to get to where I'm at. Got a lot of music coming up. Got a couple IDs that I haven't released, and it's I've just been good overall. Just trying to keep maintain a good positive attitude and get myself where I want to be. I see the vision coming, and I'm hungry for it.
hey, you gotta stay hungry out here, man.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I love it, man. And tell me a little bit about your journey coming out here to the West Coast. I know you were telling me that you're from Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm from ATL, Georgia. I actually lived in Gwinnett County, so I was probably about like 15 minutes, 15 20 minutes out from downtown Atlanta. I lived there my whole life up until the age of 18. I moved over here to California and wasn't the best journey, man. I literally lived in hotels, homeless, been kicked out of places and been the ups and downs. And, man, there's nothing, everybody knows LA prices are outrageous right now, especially like for I don't know how long, but right now it's a good time for me. Came over here, overcame a lot of obstacles, and there was times where I felt like I was not gonna be able to come up, but to even I even say it in one of my new songs that I'm coming out. I say I talk about a little bit of what my life was and what it was coming over here and how it is from being in Atlanta and being now in LA.
Oh man, it literally night and day. The difference between the East Coast and the West Coast. And I have to say, man, you're right, man. It is freaking hard out here. This city is definitely not the city like to tackle like any other city. You can't fuck with LA, baby. This is a crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah. Here, in one thing I've learned about LA is not what you know, it's who you know. So if you got a good mouth and you have a good social skills, you'll be all right over here.
Straight up, man. Networking is the key. That's one thing that like me coming to the West Coast, like I lived in Vegas and I did my share of networking, but out here, I feel like the pace that networking works in LA is it's such a fast paced city. Like you could be on Instagram hitting somebody up and be like, hey, what's good? I'm in LA. Come out. This is the spot. Like this city, like I've never had that like reality and social media clash so quickly in my life like Los Angeles.
Yeah, definitely. Especially even now in the whole pandemic, everybody right now is like searching just for something to do, like itching just for something to do. So like even now, like how you had explained earlier, how I'm an event creator. Doing throwing these events here in LA is just it's crazy. You got to meet all kinds of people. You got to meet good, the bad. You got to see everything, and it's crazy how everything moves over here. And like I said, when the pandemic, before the pandemic, everybody was just so into themselves. Like when I first got here, everybody would just walk past you. Nobody would really say hey. And now that the pandemic's gone, you would think everybody would be more scared to be around people. But actually, LA is just built different. LA is just really built different.
For real, man. You could say that again. These guys are like aliens over here.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, no cap, man. They're
I
like
want to say that the Los Angeles culture is from another breed.
another breed, man. There's nothing like LA. You come to party LA, man, you're gonna come back with an experience, definitely.
Oh, hell to the yeah. And since you were just talking about your events, like, that winding the clocks back, tell me about the last event that you remember prior to this that you and the gang threw.
The last event was in LA. We did it by a riverbed, a very underground what's it, a scene that we did. It was an outdoor event. It was good. It was very good. We had a lot of people come out show support. We mainly focus on very different genres. We don't want to like stay on just one specific genre because LA is a city of all music. So we love to do hip hop. We love to incorporate reggaeton for my Latino people because I'm Mexican,
Hey,
and
Latino
I love,
Nation.
yeah, definitely, man, Rasta forever. And we love to do EDM because EDM is just I don't know. I've been going to raves for quite some time now, and like it's just once you get in the scene, it's like you're warped in there. It's like you can't leave it.
Shit. If I may ask, what was the first rave that like really introduced you to the scene that was like, oh my God, the endorphins, the people, the connection? Like, what introduced you to Plur or who?
Uh, Oh, so actually, what when I first got into EDM, I was actually dating a girl, and she went to a lot of EDM events, and she had told me like I should go to them because I was always going to LA hip hop events, and I was just a big hip hop geek. I was always like going into hip hop events, concerts. And she introduced me and she told me, she said, hey, just come to this one event and see if you like it. If you like it, then it would be a cool night. I said, all right, cool. So I went with her and I actually seen What's So Not. And What's So Not brought out Rufus on a Brownies and Lemonades, what's it called, concert. And I remember just sitting there, seeing the visuals, seeing everything was so crazy. I was seeing everybody being so cool. And then I remember this one random guy, he was so gone, like so gone. And I remember he walked up to me and he said, "What's up, man? I like your shirt." And I said, "Appreciate you. Like, that's cool." And he goes, he sticks out his hand. He just goes like this, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's just like, just do this. And I'm like, all right. So I do this, and then he shows me everything. The trade, he trades me a candy, and I was just like, whoa, this is like a whole different experience. Like, I'm so used to like hip hop events where everybody's so like squish, jumping, big moshes, and then I'm over here getting greeted by a random guy. Like EDM, and then also like when they brought out Rufus out, it was just unreal, man. I remember seeing that live event, and it was just like I got hooked. And then a couple months later after that, I went to my first rave, which is Hard Summer 2019.
Oh snap! Oh snap! There's nothing like the randomness of being in an event and like just the culture, from trading candy to like getting into these like micro crazy conversations with people that you'll never really get to speak again with. But the fact that you can share like this moment with them and it's like, bro, you are like my bud brother right now. But it just so happens to be that we're only sharing this unified time and
Right.
space. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like it's fucking crazy. Like to just come from like I've met people and from different states come out here to come to raves, and then there's people that I met later in life that told me like, hey, I was in that same rave, I was in that same event, like in that same same set. And then I was like, whoa, like, and then they describe where they're at, and I was like, dude, you were right by me. Like it's like so crazy how like small this world is, but yet it feels so big.
Oh yeah, man. We're fucking connected nonetheless. Like, I this happens to me often. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, where you're like thinking about like your boy or or even homegirl, boy or girl. You'll be in the studio, you're just thinking about someone, and before you know it, like 5 minutes later, like that person's like hitting you up via call or text. Like, I think the universe is way beyond our spectrum of being able to fully understand and explain.
Yeah, dude, definitely that's crazy too. Even like sometimes like I get like deja vu, like if I dream a certain scenario, and like I would just be like sitting there, or I'm standing there, and I like look around, and I'm like, this seems too familiar. It seems weird. Like, have I been here before? And then you're just looking around, and you're just trying to make things make sense, and everything is making sense, but you're just like, it won't come to you. So sometimes, like, you wonder, like, if we all are just in the spiritual world, we really don't live in a physical world. So it's really crazy.
Bro, that gives me I got the chills when you were telling me that because like dude, that happens to me all the time and I feel sometimes I feel like, oh man, is this just me? Like is it just my part of the matrix that like I'm getting like this tingling sensation because I'm looking in that direction and that picture that my eyes were looking into triggered something in my brain that triggered that like deja vu like, oh, I've seen this or me I already saw this happen before it even happened. And sometimes you can even trace how long ago it was that you had this vision. And before you know it, you're just peeling a banana of your life and before you like almost like seeing the future.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, like you wonder if life is like really fate, or is it like free will? Because yeah, you're ultimately doing your own decisions, but then like, where do dreams come from? Are like dreams really when we're like awake, or we're alive? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so crazy because like, like uh even just like how you function with no sleep, or like or even not eating is just, I don't know, like the whole body, everything is kind of just crazy. It's kind of weird, man.
No, I agree, man. It's some bizarre shit, dude. Elon Musk thinks we're in a simulation. So if some of the top 1% of the world thinks we're in a simulation, um, I wonder what everyone else should be thinking. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, you know what, sometimes I feel like life is like, have you ever seen the movie Avatar?
Bruh, I haven't. No. Oh wait, Avatar. Yes, I have. Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah,
connected.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like, yeah, like how the guy would go into like a, like basically like this, like, how do I explain it? It's like this box type of thing that he goes in, and it's he like closes himself in there, and then they put like this thing on his head, and he just goes and he turns into the Avatar character, and he's like living in a whole another like world. And then like you wonder, it's just like, is that us? Like, are we like somewhere in some tank, just like floating with
We're
like
like
something on our head?
Vegeta. We're
Yeah,
like
like
Vegeta out there connected, like to the Matrix and shit.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Just trying to like power up. You're just like wondering like what, because you wonder what it's like, because at the end of the day, like, you really don't know what happens till after death. Like, you don't know if your soul stays here, because I mean, I believe in good energy and bad energy, and I believe in good spirits and bad spirits, and I just feel like, it really is kind of crazy, because it's like maybe everybody is living like alternate lives. It's just we're all just afraid to die.
Definitely. And you know what? Like, I didn't even think I was gonna go this deep in the podcast, but like, I actually had an outer body experience when I was living in Florida. Um, it was definitely like a dimethyltryptamine, DMT type mental state where like I felt like I passed away or like I was able to transcend to an alternative realm.
Mm,
And ever since that day, like it gave when I got there, it made me feel like I had been there millions of times. So it felt like home already.
mm,
And now I take that approach to life. I actually am no longer as afraid of death as maybe somebody normally would be because when I transcended through DMT and that spiritual experience that I had with the Indian tribe, it just led me to just have less of a fear because it
yeah.
feels like we go there every day, you know.
Dude, that sounds like one of the latest fucking day you had trying DMT. I actually haven't tried DMT. I've heard a lot of like good things about it. How even like I had met this one guy who he did it straight from the ayahuasca plant, which
Ooh.
is like, like it hits you. But I've had a couple out of body experiences. Like, I've had my fair share of like experiences with different type of like drugs going around, and I've tried like acid and like shrooms and stuff. But I feel like I've had an out of body experience even when I was sober, because 3 years ago on October 27th, 2017, my three best friends passed away.
Mm.
And
Sorry to
I
hear
had
that.
moved. Yeah, I had it was probably my third month being here, being here in California, and to find out it was actually no, it was actually my second month here being back in California because I came here September 15 to 2017, and then they died in October. And I remember I was at the lowest of my lowest, wondering like why did certain things happen? Like it didn't make sense that these guys they were like one of like the greatest, happiest guys, happiest souls, and for them to just be taken the way it was, like it was so gruesome. They died in a bad car accident,
Damn.
and I remember I was very suicidal at that point because I had just moved to California. I was barely a month into school, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody in California, and all my friends were in Georgia, so everybody had a chance to grieve with each other. But I had to grieve over my friends literally alone over here. I ended up still going to the funerals, but I remember at one point I didn't think I was able to go to funerals just because of the funds. Because at that around that time, we were living at my grandma's house, and it was just fucking terrible. Like we was eating through our savings. We were trying to like maintain afloat, and I was still trying to finish school. And thankfully, I did finish school. But around that time, I felt like super suicidal, feeling like I was just not feeling myself no more. I was just saying like, I felt like everything I was going to live for wasn't at the best spot. We were like struggling with money. My friends just passed away. I didn't know if I could go see them, and I had like just sat down in the bathroom, and I remember I was just like, I'm gonna find something, and I'm gonna just end it. And I remember I kept looking around, and I just couldn't fucking get like to it. I couldn't know. I didn't know what the fuck it was, and then I just sat there, and then I just felt like I literally came out of my body and like looked at myself and just said, "What the fuck are you doing?
Mm.
Like, dude, you are 18 years old. Your sister is outside in the living room. What the fuck are you doing? You're gonna ruin. You're being so selfish right now. Look at the pain you're going through. Uh, that your friends are just went through, and it's like, do you want to be another one? You know?" And I felt like that whole day I just felt like so off. So I drove to Long Beach, and then that's when I felt like I was just sitting there. I remember I just sat down, I smoked a blunt, and I just cried and cried and cried and cried. And then like I just felt like my friends just talked to me and just told me like dude, it happened. Like there's nothing you could do about it. You was not there. I was nowhere near him, and if I probably was still in Atlanta around that time, I would have probably still been in that car, and I probably wouldn't be here talking to you today.
Damn.
So like, uh, man, shit, like it's crazy that you wonder like how your life is gonna work. You don't nothing's promised. You never know about tomorrow, so it's like you might as well start focus on what you're doing today because shit, tomorrow is never promised. And yesterday is just a history, man. And it's like worry about what the fuck is going on today, man.
That's right. One of my favorite quotes is "The future is the past with the lights off." And yeah, man, you're right. You never know what lie ahead, and nothing's promised. And I'm thankful to have you here on the show and alive, be able to speak on the story. And sorry for your loss and their family. And those dark times. And I think it's beautiful how like you were able to kind of like speak to yourself from a third party perspective, and like reel yourself out of there and get to a place where of perseverance and getting through that, because I know that that's not easy.
Yeah, definitely. Like one of my favorite quotes actually is Master Oogway, Kung Fu Panda. He says, tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday is history, but today's a gift. That's why it's called present. And like I live by that, man, because sometimes we tend to like think everything in first person view with our feelings, but sometimes you need to step out and really see the rational point of view and see like what is healthy for you, what is the best decision you could do for your life to make yourself better, because that's all we could do in this life is progress. The people that want to stay behind is like, don't let them drag you down. Like, if shit happens, but stand up. There's another day. You'll be able to do something the next day. It's just keep your mind forward, keep your mind going, and yeah, just like rest in peace, Brando, rest in peace, Nelson, and rest in peace, Nasir. Like I miss them terribly, but I know they're watching over me, and I'm gonna keep afloat. I'm gonna stay happy, and I'm gonna keep pursuing this music because I know they would want me to keep doing that.
Straight up, respect and love to them and the family and the movement, and um, definitely, I know they're looking up there, just straight up, like right there, following with you, man. They're gonna follow you every step of the way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That being said, I'm about to get into some questions that I have here drafted for you. Um, after we just got deep, man. I want to know what I love it. I love it. I'm really glad because I wanted to go beyond the I wanted to really get a chance for our listeners and I to get to know you and your journey,
Yeah.
and because it helps us really understand like the artist and their craft. It's one thing understand hearing someone's music and feeling their music, and then like understanding what led to the point where they had an outlet and created a piece of art and started a project for people to hear and understand. So I'm really excited to get to know you and your journey. And that being said, what would you say motivates you as an artist? What is some of your inspirations?
My mother, man, number one, man. I got a mama tat, man. Let me show you real quick. Man. Who fuck with who says, bro? I'm a mama's boy. I love my mother. I gotta have
Hey,
my mother. I got her heart right
bang,
there.
that's
My
beautiful.
mom, my mom's always been one of the biggest inspirations because she got four kids, and she always held it down, man. Like I was probably one of the baddest little kids when I was younger, man. And she kept me afloat, got me to the point to get honors, finish college, and keep pushing and keep striving for what I want to do. Another big inspiration is like my brother, like and my sisters, just because I want to make it big, man. I want to show them what I could do, and I want to show them that like we've struggled, we've been through it all, and now it's time to like finally like rest and eat good and just finally enjoy life the way you should be.
Hell yeah, baby. Abundance for all. There's plenty of that to come around. We just got to keep working and manifesting, and we all gonna eat.
Yeah, man. Everybody's gonna eat, man. Definitely.
Hell to the yes. Um, and what would you say? What if? Oh, I think you already answered that one. Who is your favorite DJ?
My favorite DJ would have to be, man. I'm a dub head, bro. We're doing DJ shit, man. Bear Grylls, man. Number one, man. I even got a Bear Grylls sticker on my car.
Hey, it's funny that he's actually seen a couple of my stories. I don't know if I screenshot it anywhere, but like I always freak out when I'm like randomly seeing who sees my stories, and then I see like someone like Liquid Stranger. Actually, I don't know if you're a
Yeah,
fan
I know
of
it
Liquid
is.
Stranger, but he's hopped on my story a couple times, and I lose it, bro. I remember one time like I'm not only like like I love dubstep, I love rhythm, I love a lot of the hard bass shows, but like one day I'm a huge techno fan too, bro. And like Nicole Dabber like responded a couple times to like me just like writing to her, and that blew my mind. Like I got emotional because she's like one of my idols in the techno production world, just like Carl Cox is. And it's I love it, man. Bear Grylls, I love influential artists that get us moving.
Yeah. Like Bear Grylls, man, on the dub side, like on bass, that's the man. Like he was one of the first like dubstep artists I really got into. And he's just dope, bro. So Bear Grylls, you ever see this man? I know you've been looking at his stories. You better tell me what's up because I've actually tweeted at Bear Grylls a couple times and he's responded. Like I said, man, I love you, man. He just responded back with I love you too. And I was like, yo, man, that's real love. And then techno, man, I'm a big techno fan too, but I love like Europe techno and I love what's it called? Just anything that has like a really strong bass. Like I think it's TR7, I believe them. They had the song Megator. Megator is fucking. That's one of my favorite songs. Just straight dark techno, man.
Oh, I love me some dark techno. Give me a warehouse and a dark room and some techno and call it a day.
Yeah, man. With a drink in your hand, shit, man. You can't go wrong in that. You can't go wrong at all.
Straight up, man. And I know prior to you coming in the show, I've been watching your Instagram story. I see that you're coming up with a new single. Tell us a little bit about it and where we can find you and tune in.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all make sure y'all tap into this. So my newest single is with my brother. He go by the name as Macho Man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him as well. Where it's called Madden. So this single actually was a song that we weren't even planning on making. It was something that we came to the studio. We knocked out two songs we wanted to do. We had written to them, and we went to the studio and we had like an extra hour left. And we talked to our producer, and he was just like, "Do you want to just cut it off, or do you want to go again?" He was like, "We should just knock something out. I can do something in an hour." And we said, "All right," and we just jumped on. And we made Madden. Madden's just one of has a big West Coast inspiration with like a really LA West Coast beat, but we give our own spin to it. Where, we're saying, "Hey, like, what's it called? This is a video game, but we're coming to play, and we're coming to play hard, and you're gonna know who we are."
Hey, and last time I checked, there's no cheat codes in Madden, so we playing hardball, baby.
It's
We
straight his stick, man.
we bleeding our way to the top, but we gonna get it.
Yeah, man. Like, sick how you have a couple of bars in there that was sick hard. I'm pretty sure some people could feel like, just make sure that everybody taps into that. We're gonna have it on all platforms, so we're gonna have it on Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. Make sure you give a listen. I'm gonna have a couple of more singles coming out too, and I'm working on an EP right now, so we can get that going, and I can have some more music for you guys.
Gang, 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 gang.
Hell yeah.
We gonna break the scene hardcore, baby. We gonna break the scene hardcore. And if I may ask, who produced the beat behind the track?
So actually, we found this beat just like fucking around the internet, and we found this beat. We gave it to our producer, and basically he just mixed and mastered it. We recorded it with him, and he basically did his magic on that beat, and we just tore that beat up, and we're just, man, trust me, I can't wait till you guys listen to it. Make sure y'all tap in January, the new year. That's when everything is gonna start getting dropped, and I have a lot of good shit. I got some solo songs coming out, and I got music with my brother. I got a couple of songs with him, and we're gonna be smashing.
It's time to take over, baby. And you already know, man. Scruffy Life's got you back with some visuals. I got a big crew when it comes to the videography side of things. And when the time comes, you better holla, baby. We going out there. We got the models. We got the reptiles. We go. It's gonna be a movie.
Definitely, man. And like I said, I got a couple of friends too in the car scene that want to come show out, and we're gonna have just a good
Okay,
time. Like we're gonna do a music video, but it's gonna feel like a party. Every day is a party, bro. You might as well keep turning up.
man. When Young Davvy, it better be a party.
Yeah, yeah, man. When it's Young Davy, when it's Young Davy, man. You already know.
Respect and love, man. And that being said, man, I wanted to know where can people tap in? I want to hear all your social media. I want you to plug in hard right now. Shoot it,
All
baby.
right. So you guys, if y'all want to tap in and know who the fuck Young Davy is, y'all make sure y'all add me on Instagram. Instagram, I'm the most active on. I'm always posting my new events there. I'm always posting my music. I'm always posting news, that things that you can tap in with me and make sure what's going on. I'm very social, so if you shoot me a message, I will definitely get back at you. So make sure you go at Young Davy. Is YUNGG DAVYY. Yeah, make sure you're tapping on that. Get on my Instagram, and it's gonna be spelled the same when it comes to Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. It's gonna be YUNGGDAVYY.
Gang, gang, guys, you heard it loud and clear, man. Young Davy, thank you so much for taking the time to come here on Scruffy Live session. This is just the first of many. Um, I'm super excited to have, to taking the time to bring you on here. And all I know is that we're gonna take over, baby. Los Angeles, you motherfuckers better watch out.
Hell yeah, LA baby. Atlanta's here, and we're here to come make some noise, come make some action over here. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all let me know what's going on. Thank you Big shout out to Scruffy Life, man. Make sure you guys tap in with him. He's fucking dope, fucking awesome, man, dude. He's fucking one of the best guys I've met. And make sure, what's it called? You guys tap into both of our socials. We're gonna have this podcast posted soon. We're gonna have good things coming. And big shouts out to Mario. Shouts out to Gus. Shouts out to Frank. Shouts out to fucking Lumen Vibes. Shouts out to Alex. And shout out to all the homies back home. Mateo, Atlanta, man, I miss you, doggy, and all the dogs that went through it with me. Edwin, John, you guys know who y'all are, bro. I love you guys. What's it called? Thank you guys for having me. And shit, man, I'm gonna pop off soon and make sure y'all tap in with me.
Gang, 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 gang. And one last thing before I forget, if I'm not mistaken, I was stalking your Instagram today and you mentioned something about Thursday. Tell us real quick before you leave us off what you got going on Thursday, brother.
Oh yeah, so Thursday you got a live hip hop performance. I'm gonna be performing at an album release party. It's not my album. I'm just coming in to come perform. So at December 24th from 6 to 2 a.m. You guys make sure y'all come tap in, come say what's up. It's this week, so make sure you don't miss out. Tap in at YUNGG and then you can come in. It's $20 at the door. It's gonna have music. We're gonna have strippers. We're gonna have drinks. Every ticket is bought. You have two drinks that come in free, so y'all can drink up all night, have a good night. You know, it's Christmas Eve. Like I know y'all want to be with your family, but I know some of you guys want to turn up, and I know some of you guys are lonely, so you guys might as well come and show some love. And we're gonna be here all this Thursday. Remember that. And DTLA. Remember that.
Turn up, baby. Downtown LA. Here we go. We gonna make history.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Scruffy, man. I fucking enjoyed this, and we're
Brother,
definitely gonna do this soon.
this is the first of many, baby. We taking over. Shout out to everybody. Thank you once again for coming on live. And once again, guys, this is Scruffy Life. Let's get it, baby. See you guys next week. We launching.
Peace.